The fourth chapter of Blue Box, titled Chosen One, ushers in the start of the new school year at Ame Private High School, setting the stage for heightened athletic pressures and interpersonal complexities as Taiki Inomata and Chinatsu Kano navigate their cohabitation amidst the looming nationals qualifiers. The chapter opens with the school's entrance ceremony, a symbolic fresh start that contrasts sharply with Taiki's mounting anxieties. His coach outlines the grueling path to nationals. Taiki must first secure a spot as a regular on the badminton team by defeating Haru, a formidable second-year student who placed third in the prefecture last year. This goal consumes Taiki, yet his focus is continually disrupted by the presence of Chinatsu, whose own basketball ambitions and growing fanbase add layers of tension to their shared living arrangement. The narrative deftly intertwines Taiki's athletic drive with his emotional turbulence, portraying his internal battle to compartmentalize his crush on Chinatsu while striving for excellence on the court. A significant portion of the chapter shifts focus to Hina Kano, the rhythmic gymnastics prodigy whose stellar performance during a club exhibition captivates the school. Hina's effortless grace and fourth-place national ranking in junior high cement her status as a chosen one, a title that both elevates and isolates her. Her father's legacy as a former Japanese gymnastics representative casts a long shadow, amplifying expectations while deepening her resolve to carve her own path. Hina's playful yet perceptive demeanor serves as a foil to Taiki's earnest intensity, and their interactions brim with comedic tension. When Hina spots Taiki and Chinatsu near a local chiropractor's clinic, a chance encounter that threatens to expose their cohabitation, Taiki's frantic attempts to divert her attention escalate into a slapstick chase. This scene underscores the precarious balance Taiki maintains between secrecy and honesty, as well as Hina's knack for unintentionally unraveling his carefully constructed facades. The chapter delves into themes of discipline and sacrifice, particularly through Chinatsu's meticulous approach to her training. A poignant scene at a shopping arcade reveals her strict dietary regimen. She refuses a taiyaki treat from Taiki, explaining that even a slight increase in weight could compromise her agility on the basketball court. This moment humanizes Chinatsu, showcasing the quiet sacrifices behind her athletic prowess and challenging Taiki's perception of her as an untouchable idol. Her pragmatism, choosing to endure temporary discomfort for long-term goals, resonates with Taiki, who admires her resolve even as he grapples with his own insecurities. Their conversation shifts from lighthearted banter to mutual admiration, with Taiki acknowledging Hina's discipline in a rare moment of vulnerability. Hina, in turn, deflects his praise with self-deprecating humor, yet her willingness to open up about her struggles hints at a growing camaraderie between them. Taiki's rivalry with Haru looms large, symbolizing not just an athletic hurdle, but a psychological one. Haru's reputation as a top-tier player haunts Taiki, who oscillates between determination and self-doubt. Flashbacks to their previous matches highlight Taiki's technical growth, but also his lingering mental blocks, fears of inadequacy that paralleled Chinatsu's own insecurities. A pivotal practice session sees Taiki receiving unexpected praise from his coach, who notes the increased power behind his shuttlecocks, a subtle nod to the emotional fuel driving his improvement. This external validation momentarily bolsters Taiki's confidence, yet the specter of Haru's skill keeps him grounded, reinforcing the chapter's exploration of ambition versus self-doubt. The narrative's humor shines through in Taiki's exaggerated internal monologues and Hina's relentless teasing. A standout sequence involves Taiki's comically disastrous attempt to steer Hina away from the chiropractor's clinic, fearing she'll discover Chinatsu's proximity to his home. His paranoid imaginings, visualizing Hina uncovering their secret and sparking school-wide gossip, contrast with the mundane reality of the situation, highlighting the gap between his anxieties and the truth. Hina's obliviousness to the deeper context amplifies the comedy, while also underscoring her role as both a disruptor and unintentional confidant. As the chapter progresses, the emotional stakes deepen. A heartfelt exchange between Taiki and Hina reveals underlying mutual respect. Hina admires Taiki's tenacity, dubbing him awesome for his relentless pursuit of goals despite setbacks, while Taiki reciprocates by acknowledging her discipline and grace under pressure. This moment of vulnerability marks a turning point in their relationship, shifting it from superficial teasing to genuine friendship. However, the chapter's closing scenes reintroduce tension. Rumors swirl about Taiki's interactions with Chinatsu and a cryptic remark about Haru's interest in her hints at future rivalry. The cliffhanger ending, with Taiki questioned about his connection to Haru, leaves readers anticipating how these intertwined personal and athletic conflicts will unfold. Symbolism permeates the narrative, particularly in the juxtaposition of chosen ones. Hina's innate talent and legacy position her as a natural star, while Taiki's journey is framed as one of relentless effort and self-made determination. This contrast underscores the manga's broader theme of merit versus privilege, challenging the notion that success is reserved for the inherently gifted. Similarly, Chinatsu's disciplined lifestyle and Taiki's grueling training regimen reflect the sacrifices required to excel, humanizing their struggles and making their aspirations relatable. The chapter's artwork enhances its emotional and comedic beats, using dynamic panel layouts to capture the intensity of badminton matches and the fluidity of Hina's gymnastic routines. Facial expressions, Taiki's wide-eyed panic, Chinatsu's serene focus, Hina's mischievous grins, convey unspoken emotions, enriching the narrative's depth. The bustling backdrop of the entrance ceremony and shopping arcade grounds the story in a vivid, relatable setting, while subtle visual cues, like the taiyaki stand symbolizing temptation versus discipline, reinforce thematic elements. In conclusion, Chapter 4 of Blue Box masterfully balances humor, heart, and athletic rigor, advancing its characters' journeys while setting the stage for escalating conflicts. Taiki's growth from a love-struck underclassman to a determined athlete mirrors Chinatsu and Hina's own struggles with expectation and identity. The exploration of discipline, legacy, and camaraderie resonates universally, offering a nuanced portrayal of adolescence that transcends its sports romance framework. As the Nationals qualifiers approach and interpersonal tensions simmer, the chapter leaves readers eagerly awaiting the next installment, poised to delve deeper into the triumphs and tribulations of its richly drawn cast.